For those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, who are you?
My name Big Yavo. Well, that's my stage name, Big Yavo. My name Yavin. 25 years old, born and raised in Mobile, Alabama. Kind of back and forth from Mobile to Birmingham. I wanted to play sports. Wanted to be an astronaut. But now I make music.
Be that as it may, what is the biggest misconception of you at this point?
My height. I feel like my height. And where I'm from, like people, when some of my people from Mobile, like I said, if I post a video or something, and people will get on there like, yeah, that's Birmingham right there. Some of my Mobile people might hop up under there like, nah, chill out, he from Mobile. So I was really back and forth. I really can say I'm from both because I moved around in both, so I really can say I'm from both. But born in Mobile, moved to Birmingham, and my height, people think I'm small. I mean, not small. People think I'm short. Every time they see me in person, they be like, "Man, you tall." I be like, "Nah, I look short." People be like, "Yeah, you look short."
Care to share what your height is for the record?
I think I'm like 6'1", 6'2", almost.
Okay, now when it comes to your background, let's break that down a little bit further. You mentioned you were born in Birmingham.
Born in Mobile.
Excuse me, born in Mobile. I apologize. And when did you move to Birmingham for the first time? What age?
I moved to Birmingham, 4th grade. How old you is in 4th grade? No. What the fuck?
Well, the grade is fine.
Yeah,
if we
4th
can't
grade.
figure out the age.
Like 8, 9.
Okay.
I think that's how you supposed to be.
And then how long were you raised in Birmingham for, rough estimate?
I moved to Birmingham in 4th grade. I went to Linecoff Elementary in Mobile from first. No, I'm lying. I don't know when. I was back and forth in Mobile. But I left Linecoff Elementary in Mobile. I went to Brown Elementary in Birmingham my 4th and 5th grade year. I went my 6th grade year. I went to Green Acres Middle School. That's also in Birmingham. So I spent like about 5 years in Birmingham. No, that's not 5, probably like 4 years or 3. And then I moved to Mobile and went to Murphy. No, I'm tripping. I went to Linecoff, the Brown, 4th and 5th. And I went to Green Acres my 6th grade year. Left Birmingham, moved back to Mobile. I went to Burns my 7th grade year. Moved back to Birmingham and went to Green Acres my 8th grade year. And I moved back to Mobile and went to Murphy for 9th grade. Then I moved back to Birmingham and went, see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I was there. And then I moved back to Birmingham and went 10th through 12th. Didn't go to college, but 10th through 12th I graduated high school in Birmingham, but I was back and forth.
And what school is it that you graduate from?
Jackson-Olin High School, PD Jackson-Olin High School, West Side, Birmingham.
Now, why the different moves for you throughout those years during your upbringing?
Because my mom was incarcerated. My dad was incarcerated. So I was like kind of bouncing around. I was staying with my auntie. Then I stayed with my grandma. And then my mama finally got out. I moved with my mama. And then we was kind of like anywhere she can, you know what I'm saying, settle herself in at. So she was kind of bouncing around, whatever was best for her. And she finally got on her feet in Birmingham as we stayed in Birmingham.
So mother's side of the family in Birmingham, father's side of the family in Mobile?
Nah, all my family in Mobile. Birmingham just I met these people. And none of my people in Birmingham.
And how far of a drive is that between those two, Mobile and Birmingham?
Like 3.5, 4 hours.
Now, what was that really like, growing up in Mobile and Birmingham for you?
It was fun. I ain't gonna lie, like, it was really fun, like, to see the different, and like, cause I live in Alabama, but we different. They different. Like Birmingham, a Birmingham nigga and a Mobile nigga, you could put them in the room, and you could put a Birmingham female and a Mobile female in the room. You could tell the difference. Like they totally different. Birmingham, Mobile, totally different as far as like a person.
Care to share that difference for those in the audience?
I mean, you will really have to see yourself, and ain't nothing I can really explain. You know what I'm saying? It's something you'll have to see yourself.
Is it a way they talk? Is it a way
Definitely.
they dress?
Definitely. Talk and dress. I ain't gonna say everybody in Birmingham soul, but like Mobile be a little more hipped on the drip side. But yeah, they talk different.
And when it comes to Mobile and Birmingham, does it get any more specific than that for either of those for you, like a particular portion of those areas?
Oh yeah, Mobile on like 1400, like the south side, like that was my granddad stayed, my uncle no stayed, my grandma, everybody kind of grew up on, like even my dad's side of the family, my dad and my mama's side from the south side, Maysville, and then Birmingham from the west side, like Ainsley.
Now, what was the top point for you during your upbringing in either of those areas? What was your highest point or most positive moment for you growing up in either?
Most positive?
Yes. You mentioned it was fun growing up, but what do you think was your highest point that you reached?
The first time I gave back to the community, which was in Birmingham, that was the most positive, I feel like. Yeah.
And what age was this in your life, and what did you end up giving back?
What was the first event? How old I was? Probably like 21. I was like 21 years old. And we did like a huge event, like for all the kids, free food, me, my team. You know what I'm saying? Basically just giving back, doing something for the community. Had a football game, kickball game, Halloween. It was fun, and it felt good. You know what I'm saying? So.
Was this a one-time thing, or did it begin as an annual event?
Now we did it 2 years in a row. We didn't do it this year, but we have gave back every time since then though. We just gave back in Thanksgiving. We were supposed to give back in December, but we kind of like busy right now, so probably do something for the New Year's or something.
And care to share whose voice that is off camera to the side of you during this interview?
That's LaMarcus J, big brother, AKA manager, AKA go-to person when I need somebody to talk to. Niles in here too, my brother. That's another one of my brothers who I met like at the beginning of my career, who stepped out like on the genuine love, like somebody who I became close to. So that's why they in this room with me.
And what does Niles do for you?
Cameraman, and my trainer, and my brother. It's not set, you know what I'm saying? It's just everybody working.
And you use the phrase brother here, biologically related or just figuratively speaking?
Figurative. Like when I call somebody my brother, that's somebody who I can trust. You know what I'm saying? I might use it loosely sometimes, but you know, you'll know if you were my real brother.
Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, what was the bottom point for you during your upbringing in either Mobile or Birmingham?
Bottom point as in what?
Your lowest point or most negative moment growing up for you?
I've been through a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what you mean, like, and what point? My whole life?
Yes,
My lowest.
your upbringing. What was your lowest point?
In my upbringing, you saying like as dealing with career, my music career?
Yes. Well, no, I'm sorry. Not your music career, your upbringing, your life.
Just
Up until the
growing
age
up.
of 18, for example.
From
As
when I was born to 18.
Yes.
I had to say just both my parents being locked up, for real. I ain't really get to meet my dad, but from what I was told, like he was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Took care of me. I actually probably wouldn't even be rapping if that ain't happened to my dad. And my dad was like a kingpin for real. Yeah, feds took everything. My mama been incarcerated, my dad been incarcerated. So probably that, just not having my parents down. And I ain't gonna say I ain't have my parents there because my mama got out of jail and, you know what I'm saying, went full-fledged, like stood tall, like showed me like that don't nobody need nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying like my whole life, but just when I was younger, like I ain't had my dad or my mama, so probably then.
And your father's still incarcerated?
Nah, my father out now.
So how much time did he do ultimately?
Like 10, 11 years.
And mother?
I don't know how many years she did. She did some time too, though. It wasn't no little light, you know what I'm saying, like a couple months. She did some time too.
Were you there when your father was arrested?
I'm pretty sure I was, but I was a baby then, so I can't say.
And would you maintain a relationship with each of your parents while they were incarcerated?
Yeah, both of them. Daddy used to send me letters and stuff. Excuse me. Probably went to see him like one time. I used to always go see my mama though. That's when I kind of figured out like she was locked up. I didn't know she was locked up at first. You feel me? I used to be like, man, I don't be seeing my mama like that no more. We be having to drive like far to go see her. So I kind of got like, damn, kind of caught on.
And with your mother, was that state or federal incarceration time for her?
I want to say state.
Were you there when your father got home and his first day out, so to speak?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was cool. It was real cool just being able to see, you know what I'm saying, meet my father for real, my dad. It was real cool. He was a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Especially somebody who I used to always have to talk to, never really got a chance to look at him or see how tall he was, you know what I'm saying? So it was real cool. My dad a cool dude.
Was that emotional at all?
Nah, it wasn't emotional because you gotta know, like I ain't know him. So I mean, I ain't fake. I'm not a fake person at all. Like I can't just sit here and say, "Oh my God, like my dad at home," like you know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, come here, give me a hug." Nah, what up, nigga? You feel me? That's how it was. It wasn't none of that extra shit. Glad you home type shit.
Remember what age that was? Or what grade, perhaps, if you were still in school at the time?
I think my freshman year of high school. I think.
And when either of your parents comes back home after being incarcerated for whatever length of time it was, do they treat you, is it a parent-son relationship or is it more like a friend-son relationship?
Nah, hell no. Me and my daddy like friends, son. I ain't never just played with dude like on no friend level. You know, I always respect the man. That's just like me and you. Like I'm not gonna treat you like a friend. It's just more so about me being grown. But me and my mom, no. Still to this day, she think I'm a baby. You know how that is. Tough love. Me and my mom was like on the parents' son. Nah, not me and my dad.
Now, if you feel like you've answered these next set of questions, then you can skip it or add on to what you've already said. And if you felt like it was answered, we'll just move forward with some other questions. But what did that entire experience teach you of having a parent incarcerated? What did you take away from that, if anything?
Shit. I ain't never want to go to jail. Like, since then, like, you know, it's different kind of people out here. Some people wake up and might just be a thug. Some people wake up and might just don't care about going to jail. I done been to jail. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go to jail. So that showed me young, like, they ain't been home. They ain't doing what they want to do. They can't call me when they want to. So I wasn't too fun to working for nobody. So I definitely ain't trying to answer to nobody in no jail cell. So they just showed me young, like, your decision mean everything. Like, what you doing can cost you this amount of years or this amount of years. You know, my mama and my daddy was on me tough about that back then. So they definitely kept that on me. Like, hey, this what can happen. So that's all it showed me, for real.
Was there any resentment or understanding for their time incarcerated?
What you mean?
Like, there's some kids that have resentment that their parents were incarcerated during their upbringing, and for some it's the opposite. There's understanding of why they were incarcerated.
Oh yeah, I knew why. I knew why.
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything different personally in either of those during either of those incarcerations?
Nah, I was young. There wasn't too much I could do.
What do you want people watching or listening to this interview know about parents incarcerated?
More so to the kids, like, that got both of their parents, or just one of their parents. And I ain't had neither one of my parents when I was younger. Just cherish them, you know. Be thankful because everybody don't have their parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, even for me, like, I'm thankful that they were just locked up for a minute. Some people just in foster care, you know, just don't have parents dead. I know plenty of people parents dead, mom and dad, you know what I'm saying? So anybody who got both of their parents, especially in the same household, that's a blessing.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but let's say someone in the audience just had their parent incarcerated themselves. Anything you would say to them?
Keep your head up and just do whatever that they wanted you to do for them. That's about it.
Anything else on the subject of incarcerated parents?
Freedom.
And when it comes to incarceration for you, county jail was as far as it got.
As far as it got.
How much time in county jail?
About a week.
Charges that ended up sticking or charges you were able to get dismissed?
One dismissed. I'm still going to court on some more shit, but that's dismissed too, just speaking into existence.
Now, mentally, has this been something you sought any professional help over? The upbringing that you experienced with parents, without parents, due to incarceration, things of that nature?
You say help?
Yes.
Nah.
The constant moving back and forth between
Yeah. My
Mobile
grandma and my granddaddy and my auntie, TT. Shout out Barbara Drummond. Shout out Jimmy Malden. Shout out Roberta Malden. Shout out Jean Potter, Auntie Jean. And Monet, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama got out and stood on 10, like, it's crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? She made a ham, like, shit, about a week went by, she had a car, shit, about a week, we was staying with somebody, about a week went by, we had somewhere to stay, you know what I'm saying? She got out and stood on business, so just shout out to my people who I named, and then my mama got out, she stood on business, so shout out to my mama too. That's who helped, like, just to this day, as far as like my upbringing.
And winding down the questions here about your upbringing, how were you able to survive Mobile or Birmingham? Because there are some that don't make it.
My bad. I gotta go back. Shout out Roro and shout out Jamal too. I can't forget about them. You know what I'm saying? I used to shoot out there for it was like when I first realized it's more to life. Like this when I was younger, like I used to go to my Roro and my Uncle Jamal house. I used to look at Jamal like my dad and no cap, cause I ain't had no dad. So I used to look at Jamal like my dad, like he was my real role model. Like he showed me like what taking care of your family. Him and my granddaddy showed me like, okay, this was going on. Like this was the first big house I seen. Used to go to Washington D.C. and Virginia, so y'all just had to go back and shout out Roshonda Drummond and Jamal that too. That's who all helped me, for sure.
But no professional help.
No.
More like family, friends.
This is the only professional help I got.
Be that as it may, do you want any professional help with any of that stuff?
That, what you was talking about?
Yes.
Nah, I deal with my problem myself. Or in the booth.
And why that mentality there? Because there are some that do get professional help.
I just feel like I always had a strong mind. Like I can talk to myself. I never needed nobody to go to and talk to. Like I never been that type of person. Especially not by no personal family business. Like I can get through it. Like I know for sure I'm a strong person. I can get through it. Like no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Or one of them people, right, that I just named, they gonna help me get through it. So not no professional help, nah. That was my professional help.
Now, when it comes to this strength, this characteristic that you just described, do you think that was something you were born with or something you grew into?
A little bit of both. Some stuff just natural, some stuff you learn. So a little bit of both.
When it comes to your immediate family, do you think you have that strongest characteristic? Or maybe there's a family member that's even more stronger than you are in those terms.
Yeah, everybody have a part. So, like I said, I know a couple of lawyers in my family. So it'll be somebody else, like it's bigger than me. So I might can help out with a financial situation, or this person might can help out on a lawyer. Okay, this person might know somebody who stay down the street from this person. So.
Now, moving forward with the next question that I asked you about, but we got sidetracked there. How were you able to survive that upbringing in Mobile or Birmingham? Because there are some that don't make it. Was there a key to your survival, perhaps, in those areas?
I just never been an on-scene person. Of course, until now, like, 'cause I have to do it, but it's all about moving, how you move. I feel like I move righteous. I ain't never just fucked over nobody. You know what I'm saying? I got a good heart. I got good intentions. I did fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? But I never fucked over nobody. And I just know how to move, I guess.
Now, there are some people who say things like, don't know if I'll make it to see the age of 18, 21, for example. Did you have any of these thoughts yourself growing up in either Mobile or Birmingham?
Yeah, for sure, because, like, it's people I knew who ain't getting to make it to see 18, people I knew who ain't getting to make it to see 21, so that showed me right there that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta die.
Was it a specific age for you didn't think you might quite see one day?
Nah, it wasn't no specific age, but it did get hectic. Nigga was dropping left and right, so it just make you, you know what I'm saying, move swifter, even swifter.
Now, previously in this portion of questions, you mentioned you are 25 at this point. Mm-hmm. And care to share your birthday as well, the month and the day, perhaps?
August 2nd.
Now, what do you make of that outcome now that you are on the other side of that equation? You're past 18, past 21.
Blessed. That's how I look at it, bro. Every day I wake up, I'm blessed to be able to have my own kids and make it to the age I am. A lot of people don't make it to see 25. So definitely a blessing.
And speaking of kids, how many kids do you have at this point?
3.
Knowing what you know now, on the other side of that coin, hypothetically speaking, what would you have said to your younger self back then, if anything?
I don't think I would change nothing I said. Cause like I already went through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? And I am who I am today, so I don't feel like I would have changed nothing, bro.
Not even changing, but would there be some advice you would tell your younger self if you could?
Cause the advice I was telling myself, that's still to this day, like, I'm just a firm believer. Like, I just know it. I used to always tell myself then, like, when I found out my daddy got locked up and all the money he had and shit, like, damn, yeah, you gonna be rich as fuck. Like, damn, yeah, just stay down. Like, I used to always tell myself that you gonna be the first millionaire in the family. Like, I used to stay telling myself selfless shit like that. So, nah, I already said everything.
You've touched that million?
Yeah. I ain't got $1 million right now, but I touched it. Just keeping it 100.
When you did touch that million,
Uh-huh.
what did that feel like?
It felt good because it wasn't on no deal shit. Like, I swear to God, this on my kids. Like, I was seeing so much money, like, the shit was crazy. Like, I was having shows down there every day of the week. So, this shit off shows and features. I ain't got no major deal, like, got no $1 million from nobody or nothing like that. So, when I seen my money plus what I had put up, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do the right thing by it. You feel me? Like, put it up. The shit ain't forever, like, nothing forever. That's what made me know, like, it's shit bigger. Like, $1 million, that ain't shit, because I ain't a millionaire no more. This real facts. Like, I'm telling you, like, I ain't a millionaire. I'm a millionaire in the making, but this is real facts. Like, it's bigger. Like, it's so much money out there. Like, it's folks with $1 billion. So that's how I just be looking at this shit. Like, damn, I'm trying to get some more. How I get some more of this shit? I'm trying to get 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. So when I seen, I was like, oh, it could be done. Type shit.
Now, is there anything you would say, again, generally speaking here, because everyone's circumstances are different, but again, someone in the audience that is about to touch their first million, is there anything you would say to them?
Keep going. That's about it. I don't need no other advice. But keep going.
Now, zooming out, anything else you want to mention in regards to your upbringing or a question you weren't asked, people want to know just about that?
I feel like I would've went to the MLB. No cap. If I would've went to the right team. Anybody see this who seen me play baseball or played with me, I feel like I was nice. I could have went to the league with me and a couple of the guys I played with went to like a better school who was more focused on baseball. I would like that in baseball, bro. That was when you know, like, I really like that in baseball. My upbringing. Hit a grand slam. The bottom of the ninth inning. No, extra innings. Bases loaded, grand slam. Center field. The furthest, yeah, that's the furthest. Like, you go, like, center field, yeah. Grand slam. Walk off. Tough.
Now, how far did you end up getting with baseball exactly?
Just high school. We went nothing in high school though, like my team. We had a couple niggas, about 6 niggas that was good, but it's people who got teams, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And did you play varsity?
Hell yeah, I ain't play JV shit
And what years did you do varsity baseball in?
every year.
Freshman through senior?
I ain't play my freshman year in Mobile because I knew I had a feeling I was gonna leave the next year, which I did. So as soon as I got to Birmingham, varsity.
So sophomore, junior, senior?
Yeah. I was like that.
And what was your jersey number back in those days?
Man, I just told my partner this shit. Anybody who watching this can vouch. You know how everybody wearing number 0 now, right? Like, not even, I ain't really gonna say now, because it been going on in basketball. But football, they just started getting number 0. And everybody would like number 0. This was in I was probably 10 years old, bro. Swear to God, Coach Bertashaw can vouch, Jake Bertashaw can vouch. Just like my white family, no cap, I don't even know if they still up to date with me. I still be thinking about them, damn, I wonder what Coach Bertashaw at. You feel me? This was my guy, used to make sure I was straight. You know what I'm saying? But I was so hard, I was gonna get number 1. But we had another hard ass dude named Lil Aaron, and he wanted number 1. So I was like, man, Aaron hard too. You know what, Coach, fuck it. I ain't say fuck it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what, Coach, just give me number 0. This when we was 10 years old, before I knew a number 0. I didn't ever know nobody number 0. Single 0, not double 0, number 0. All single digits though. I was number 0, probably number 3, number 9, number, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that in baseball.
Did you have a favorite jersey number then?
Number 9 and number 0. The number 0 was hard. Everybody was like, damn, number 0 hard. You know what I'm saying? So number 0 was definitely one of my favorite numbers when I was younger.
Was there any meaning behind the number 9?
Nah, not then, but now it is. That's crazy that you added that. My partner used to go by 9, Blade Kareem Bradbury, who passed. So yeah, it do mean something now. But not when I used to get it. I used to like it.
And what position did you play?
First, second, third, short, pitcher, everything except outfield and catcher.
Was there a position that you played mainly?
First.
And in those varsity years, did you start all 3 years as well?
Yeah.
And even though it didn't further past high school, were you being scouted or looked at by other schools?
No.
Did you have the opportunity to play with or compete against anybody that ended up becoming famous themselves?
Yeah, plenty of people. You saying in baseball?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't know their names or nothing, but I'm positive, yeah.
And is there video footage of you playing baseball as varsity during high school?
Somewhere, yeah.